the highest rated when it comes to critics and fans Marvel movie.
Really?
The Weeknd, Kendrick Lamar's on here a lot.
Yeah.
SZA comes on here. The best music in a Marvel movie we have seen so far.
Better than Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone could have gone up there and fought.
No, not anyone could. The dome.
Aaron, shut up and let me talk.
Oh my gosh.
You always do this when I'm trying to answer.
It's quick. You can't think about
How
it.
about you close your mouth and let me talk?
It's quick. You can't think about it. You just have to fire it off. Made a weapon that can counter Black Panther.
Yeah.
Her brother. He's the first villain who wasn't that bad of a guy. Welcome back to episode 20, movie 2. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Libby.
And you're watching the
Forget the Critics podcast.
Today we are talking about Black Panther. If you didn't see last movie, it was on Tuesday. We posted The Mandalorian and Grogu. But without further ado, let's talk about Black Panther. This is, if I'm not mistaken, the highest rated when it comes to critics and fans Marvel movie.
Really?
Like 96 or 98% or something like that.
Dang.
It's rated amazingly. It's won Grammys, I believe, for suit design as well as music track, like soundtrack, because there were some really good songs in here and I had written them down. I'm glad I wrote them down.
Wait, yeah. Remind me of what those songs were.
We have... Whenever Killmonger is on screen, there's a lot of like rap songs that come on. I don't really know what those songs were, but there's The Weeknd, Kendrick Lamar's on here a lot.
Yeah.
SZA comes on here. Kendrick Lamar, I just read actually. I'll tell you later. It's in the Easter eggs.
Okay.
But really good music in this.
Yeah.
Like
I actually liked all that rap music coming on whenever he was on screen.
I think this has been the best music in a Marvel movie we have seen so far.
Better than Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy has good music, but it's just not my favorite type of music. This is like my favorites. Like The Weeknd, I love The Weeknd. SZA makes great music. Kendrick, like those three are such like a good combination.
Yeah.
It was really fun. Okay. Starting off with Wakanda tech. I want to know what your thoughts are on all the stuff that you saw, because this is like Stark Industries and Tony, he makes some crazy stuff. Wakanda tech is on another level.
Yeah.
Were you blown away by any of that stuff?
I was. I thought it was very like futuristic. I think that's a good word to describe it.
It's all really creative.
The fact that they could sit in a car and drive a car without actually being in the vehicle, like that's really cool.
It was awesome. There's a lot of like driving the car remotely. Those when in the very start of the movie when Black Panther throws down those discs, they were able to shut the cars off. He was able to pick up and actually see the vehicles in the start of the movie. They like pulled this like sand view and he was able to like pick up the truck that was down on the ground and he was able to like open the top and see who was inside of it.
Yeah.
And then he put the truck back down.
It's so weird. Like, how did someone even think to invent that?
It's very creative.
Yeah.
Like, we're giving props to watching the movie, but someone had to think of this and create this.
Yeah. How do you even think of that?
Insane.
Like, wow. What a crazy imagination.
Wait, what? Was Stan Lee in this movie?
I'm sure he was.
Because I don't remember his scene in this movie. Oh, was he in the window yelling down at them?
I don't know. I can't remember either.
I need to figure this out. Did you like this movie though overall?
Yeah. I really liked it.
You going into this movie, I remember you telling me you're like, honestly, for some reason I feel like I'm not gonna like this movie. And I was like, why are you?
No, bro, I was joking.
Oh, were you really?
Yes. Oh my gosh. You guys, Aaron never knows when I'm being sarcastic.
It's because you actually are hard to tell. All right, Stanley Black Panther scene. Stanley appears as an impatient patron at an underground casino. Oh, he was in the casino. That's right. He steps in to claim the poker chips and winnings that T'Challa leaves behind.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
he does.
Okay, now I remember. For a second, I was scared. I was like, wait, did Stan Lee die for this movie? But I don't know when because eventually he stops showing up in his movies because he died.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Which is sad. But okay, moving on with the tech. The trains in the city were cool. They were like magnetic fields, and then the suit obviously is insane. It absorbs anything and then throws it back at you.
Yeah. Dude, that was cool how his sister had like options too. Like I would be curious to see him try on the other suits. Were they the same like tech, just a different appearance?
Same tech, just different necklaces. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And Killmonger, which was Michael B. Jordan's character, he wore that gold one. Mm-hmm. So you kind of do get to see both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell this is an older movie. I don't know if her name is Zuri or is it Zuri or Chiri? I forget what they call sometimes they
I think Chiri.
Chiri? Is it Chiri or Zuri?
No. It's Chiri, I think.
Are we sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Are we gonna have to search this up too?
Oh man. There's always so many names in all these movies. I just can't remember all the characters. Like I didn't know Michael B. Jordan's character was Killmonger.
Zuri is this guy. Chiri. Are we sure that's how you say it? Oh, Shiri.
Shiri.
Oh, okay. SH. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I wrote that down this entire time. Shiri. What was I saying about here though? Oh, okay. Yeah. So Shiri says the "what are those" joke.
Bro.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
I was like, holy crap, you can tell this was like around that time. She's like, what are those? I was like, oh my God.
Toes out in my lab? What are those? And we were like.
She made another joke later on too, where I was like, gosh, you can tell this was 2018, I believe, when this was made.
Yeah, I think so.
So I think like 2016 to like 19 were like major meme eras.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even mad about it though. It felt like nostalgic.
It was kind of nostalgic and funny.
It was like wholesome.
Yeah. All right. Great music. Already talked about it. It was honestly crazy how there was two villains. We have the stupid idiot guy that I'm forgetting, Claw. His name was something Claw.
That guy that lived in the mountains?
No, not him. It was the dude who stole the vibranium and had the cannon in his arm.
Yes.
He was the villain for almost half the movie, and then Killmonger was the villain for the other half of the movie, which is super, super interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought, like, when he brought Claw to Wakanda, you know, because they had like a bounty on him or whatever.
Yes.
When he brought him there, I thought he was going to be like, I'm related to the Black Panther and like, you know, whatever. I thought he was going to try to like join them. I didn't realize he was going to be so violent.
I have something to say about him, but 1 second.
Okay.
Do you think it's messed up for, I can't remember his name because there's too many hard names in these movies, but T'Challa's best friend instantly switched up on him when Killmonger brought Claw across. Remember? Isn't that messed up?
Yeah.
It is. Like, he got mad at him for letting him slip out of his hands once. And he's like, I thought things would change with you in power, but it's the same as your father. Like,
he was sus from the beginning though, because I don't know if you remember when they had their little king thing going on where Chadwick Boseman's character was becoming, like, he was fighting for the throne. Who was he battling? He was battling that guy from the mountain.
Yeah.
They had they had like panned over to his friend, and he had kind of a weird look on his face, and I was like he doesn't look very happy.
Yeah.
So
I didn't like how he did that, but okay. Going on to Michael B. Jordan's character, What do you think about the whole situation of killing his dad? So T'Challa's father, when he was younger, he was Black Panther, and he killed his brother,
Yeah.
which is the father of Michael B. Jordan's character.
I didn't think much of
You
it.
just weren't thinking about it?
Not really. I mean, didn't they had like good reasoning to kill him, I
No.
would say.
Terrible reason.
Didn't he betray them?
Yeah, he betrayed them, but I don't know. I'm not really a fan of it. I honestly don't think it was the right situation. Like, that's why T'Challa was really upset over it. Did he even fire the gun? Because he did pull out a pistol. The uncle did. But did he even shoot the gun?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Because, I don't know. Yes, it's one thing to kill him because he probably was going to shoot Zuri, which was that guy, the young guy at the time. James, I think they called him. But he was going to shoot him, but to kill him and then do nothing about the son, that's your brother.
Yeah.
And then that's your nephew.
Yeah.
Were they not close? They seemed super close when he finally showed up.
I do think it's weird that they left the kid on Earth. Or not on Earth. Just like in the city, never took him back.
That's messed up.
I think that's really weird. But they did that because his mom wasn't from Wakanda, right?
Yeah. But he is Wakandan.
Yeah, like halfway.
That it's not really halfway. It's just you're Wakandan.
Yeah, but not to them.
But he literally, that's why he was able to fight T'Challa, is because he has the right to be king.
Yeah. So
I'm just saying that's why.
okay. I'm confused. Why do I feel like you're trying to argue with me? I'm just saying he's like half from Wakanda and the other half, his mother, is not from Wakanda. That's why they left him there. I didn't say that I thought that was okay that they did that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to argue with you on this. I don't know why you're trying to like make some beef.
Because no, you're trying to make beef.
No, I'm not.
You're like, okay, and?
Oh my God. You always do this.
No, you always just, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I said okay, and because you were like, that's why he was able to fight to be the king of Wakanda. And I'm like, yeah, anyone could have gone up there and fought.
No, not anyone could. he okay, sure, he's half Wakandan, but not only that, half Wakandan that he is the right, like he has the right to be king because he is related to the.
I get what you're saying.
So not anyone could have.
Okay.
Bro.
Why were you so mad at first? I didn't even say anyone could have until just now.
I don't even remember what you were doing, but
yeah,
you
don't
were just
even
arguing.
know why you're mad. You're just arguing for the love of the game. I'm not. I told you I'm not fighting with you.
I'm not mad either.
I will never argue with you in public.
Well, we're doing it right now.
I keep it classy.
This is going in, by the way.
Okay.
All right. So you don't think at all what T'Challa's dad did was bad?
No, I do think it's like kind of bad.
Do you think-
I can kind of like I'm trying to remember even like the entire reasoning though. Cuz they thought that he betrayed.
Well, he did. He helped Claw steal vibranium. But he wasn't stealing vibranium just to like sell it. He wanted to make weapons and supply them to countries so then they could grow strong.
See, but I'm against that a little bit because like vibranium is so incredible that I don't think everyone should have access to it.
I don't think so either. I think there's a fine line. So
Like if regular people start getting their hands on that.
Well, I don't know if it was regular people, and this is where it gets a little like gray for me. So I don't think Killmonger was even that bad of a guy for him wanting to continue what his dad was doing, because this was what his dad's plan was to do. He was going to send weapons to the war dogs, because technically the uncle was called a war dog, a spy in a different country. So they were going to send weapons to these war dogs, and then they were going to overthrow the leaders of the country, and then basically Wakanda was just going to rule over everyone. But that plan doesn't make any sense to me, because how are you just going to take over leaders with like, obviously physically you could take over leaders with vibranium weapons, but people are going to rebel against you. They're not just going to be like, oh, you killed my leader, I'm going to follow you. That it just doesn't work like that. Like if someone killed the president right now and then just decided to rule over America, that's not going to fly.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how that plan was supposed to play out.
No, I agree. That was just a bad, like, it was never going to work out.
But then also, I do understand why Killmonger was trying to continue to do it, because he sees the Wakandan people as corrupted, and he thinks that it should be in the hands of more people.
Which I don't even agree with that. Like, I was really disagreeing with a lot of his thoughts and plans and dreams. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. The people from Wakanda know the value of the vibranium.
Yeah.
And obviously they've accomplished really great things with it. But I think that they have just established a system that works well. I'm kind of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
I agree.
Like, why do they need to try to improve what they're doing when there's no problem with it anyways?
Yeah. And it causes for more death, because like the more powerful weapons that people have, there's just more destruction is going to happen.
Exactly. That's why it shouldn't be like a global element. Like,
right.
I don't think people outside of Wakanda should have access to it.
And now they're screwed, because T'Challa just announced that they have a ton of vibranium.
Yeah.
Because I can then see the argument of people being like, well, you guys are the only ones who are allowed to use this. How are we sure that you're not going to just screw us over?
Yeah.
But they didn't know. They thought Wakanda was a third world country. Mm-hmm. But it was just hidden in plain sight. But not anymore, because T'Challa just straight up said, we have a ton of vibranium and we're going to help you guys. Yeah. Which it was kind of aura at the press conference, though, because he's like, what are you going to do? You're a third world country. And he's like, you'll say. No, he didn't say that, but that's what he was thinking.
Yeah. It was kind of aura.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When Killmonger and T'Challa had their fight, did you expect him to win or lose?
Honestly, I thought he was gonna win.
T'Challa?
Yeah.
You literally didn't expect Killmonger to be anything.
Yeah, I think it's more so that I didn't want him to win, because I knew he was bad news.
Yeah. He was a cool character, though. I mean, that name is sick.
Killmonger?
Yeah, it's like one of the better names we've had.
Huh. You know, I would never trust a guy whose name had kill in it.
What about Scar? Wait, what was it? Taserface? What about Taserface?
Oh my god, wait, what is that from?
That's from Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Taserface.
It's when when Yondu got his head shot off, and he's like, you'll not refer to me as Taserface, and Rocket's like, I'm sorry, I could not believe you looking in the mirror and going, Taserface.
Ah, that's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, same level of corniness in my opinion.
It's not, but okay. The CIA agent was literally useless. I don't know why he was in this movie at all.
I don't know why
that was just a random thought I had.
Yeah. Just to like get healed.
Yeah. But he could have not been in the movie. That's my main thought is if he just wasn't there, it wouldn't have changed anything.
I agree. He was kind of irrelevant.
And then does less comedy make this movie bad? This was a Doctor Strange level humor movie. Do you remember how Doctor Strange was more serious? And this is kind of the same movie.
Yeah.
There wasn't a ton.
I liked that, though. I think this one needed to feel more serious.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of conflict going on, so not as many opportunities for humor.
True.
It would have felt forced.
Yeah, it probably would have. And I like that they throw the mix in there because with Thor Ragnarok before that, that's like a extremely like comedy heavy movie.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. I really like the ending scene with Black Panther fighting when he like charges up his full suit and he jumps over all those guys with the shields, pounds the ground.
Yeah.
And then chucks that spear straight through the ship. All of that was awesome.
Yeah. His fighting was so cool.
Do you think that's some of the best fighting we've seen?
Probably, yeah.
You think so?
Like it felt very intense, which I think is what makes it really good.
Who do you think are the best top 3 fighters we have seen so far?
Of all the movies we've watched?
I'm putting you on the spot. Who do you think?
Bro.
This is quick.
Like good guys and bad guys? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who are your
whatever
top
you
3?
want. Quick. Spit them out.
Who are your top 3?
Captain America, Thor, and then I'm gonna have to say maybe Black Panther.
See, I would have thrown Black Widow in there because I think she's a really good fighter.
Putting her out. You're going top 3. So you're going Black Widow. Who else? Quick.
Honestly.
Quick. Off the dome.
Aaron, shut up and let me talk.
Oh my gosh.
You always do this when I'm trying to answer.
It's quick. You can't think about
How
it.
about you close your mouth and let me talk?
It's quick. You can't think about it. You just have to fire it off.
I think Black Widow is in my top 3. I think Black Panther. And I think Thor.
Sounds like you're copying me with Thor. Loki actually could make it in the top 3 too.
Honestly, he could.
Yeah.
Nah,
Dude,
he can't.
No, okay, well, I think he could. Oh, here's an interesting thing that I wrote down. I didn't realize this the first time I watched this, but Shuri's weapon that countered Killmonger's suit. Remember, she was going like this, and he was like being pushed back, and the suit was like kind of fading off of him. And the only reason he was able to get out of that is because there was a spear right next to him. She literally made a weapon that can counter Black Panther, her brother. It's like if you think about it, like as the brother, how would you feel that she made a weapon that could kill you?
I would respect that.
I wouldn't. I'd feel weirded out about it. I was like, that's it. I like imagine just watching her. Imagine her defeating the other Black Panther next to you, Killmonger, and you're just like, damn, she could literally do that to me.
See, okay, I get where you're coming from, but also when you know that you're Black Panther and you're one of the strongest people, and you're like, I'm in charge, like I'm so powerful, but I'm also in charge of this entire civilization. Like, what happens if I become a corrupt leader or something happens where he just becomes not a good person anymore and he doesn't have control over it? Like, her being able to take him down is like for the better for all the other people.
I understand having it as like a precautionary, but it's just the fact.
It is kind of weird.
The fact that she like just had it.
Yeah.
Is interesting to me. Besides the fact, but Shuri is really Gen Z with the what are those? She constantly says bro throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
which is really funny.
And they had like a little handshake with each other.
Yeah. They had the handshake with each other. She like doesn't want to get dressed up.
Yeah. She's super outspoken in really serious times.
Yes.
She's just not afraid to call someone out.
She's like wearing the sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was another funny joke by her. She's like, I call them sneakers. Get it?
Bro. That was so, I'm like, do people not know what sneakers are? Like, girl, you didn't invent sneakers. That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I remember a really funny scene was when she was remotely driving the car and she ran over that body. And then she was like, what was that?
That was so
That was
funny.
hilarious.
What was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she had the joke where she said, I wish I didn't paraphrase this because I'm forgetting the context, but she said something about Coachella or Disneyland. Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
You don't?
No.
Dang it. I wish you did, because now this is just pointless. She had mentioned Coachella at one point and Disneyland in the movie.
Dang, I wish you had the context.
Same. All I wrote is Shuri Coachella or Disneyland. Oh, man. What was she saying about it? I don't know. Okay, well, Killmonger, just to finish things off with him, as I've written here, is I feel bad for him. He's the first villain who wasn't that bad of a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a terrible start to life. He wanted to do bad things, but I mean, he had every right to be king. In the end, he gave props to everyone. I mean,
Yeah.
he wasn't that bad of a villain.
I think he was pretty bad.
No.
I think you're being pretty generous with him because you think he's cool.
He's not that bad of a villain compared to people we have seen. Like Hela, she was a bad person.
She was a bad person.
So like I think like with all the circumstances, he wasn't that terrible of a guy.
Yeah, I guess.
And he still was a good, I think he's a good villain to watch. Like
I think so too.
I don't think he's someone that you like when we have our critic debate segment. I don't think we'll see at least I hope we won't see the villain is forgettable.
Oh yeah.
Debate.
No.
So, yeah. Last couple things. T'Challa pulls a Bruce Wayne at the very end by buying the building. So I don't know if you know the reference very well, but in Man of Steel, one of my favorite movies, his Superman's mom, she owns this house, and anyway, Superman was basically saying something along the lines of the house is being foreclosed on, the bank is buying it, and Bruce Wayne was basically like, you don't got to worry about it. And he's like, what do you mean? And he's like, I got the house back for it. And he's like, how? He's like, I bought the bank.
Oh.
Yeah. And then that was basically T'Challa. He's like,
yeah,
I bought these houses.
He's like, I bought this building.
Yeah.
And look over there, I bought that building. And look over there, I bought that building.
Yeah. Oh, and then there was, that Bruce Wayne was Ben Affleck, I believe. But then there was the Dark Knight Batmans, which was Christopher Nolan. He made those movies.
Okay.
There was another scene like that where he like grows up with this girl and they kind of like have this on relationship, and she ends up, being like, yeah, things are probably never going to work out. As long as you're the Batman, we're never going to work out. If you give up being the Batman, we can be together. Obviously, he doesn't give up being Batman. He then shows up to a restaurant with this girl, and he sees the girl that he used to talk to and grow up with another man, and he walks over, and the guy's like, "Oh, Bruce," and then he's like, "She's told me so much about you," and then he's like, "Oh," he's like, "Great," and then he's like, "Well, maybe we should pull up a table and we'll talk," and he's like, "Well, I don't know if they'll let you do that." And he's like, Well, they should. I own the place.
Oh.
It was pretty aura.
Savage.
Yeah. So that T'Challa pulls a Bruce Wayne. I like that. And then at the very end, I don't think you watched this because you always like prematurely turn it off. But the end scene is Bucky, and Bucky comes out of a little hut in Wakanda. Because remember, Bucky's in Wakanda. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. And Shiri is with Bucky, like showing him around. I think they were flirting a little bit. It seemed like to me. Shiri
Wait, this
and
was
Bucky.
like a post-credit scene?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like literally
Yeah.
the very, very end.
I definitely did not see that.
And Shiri and Bucky were like doing a little bit of flirting. So. Okay, now it is time for the critic debate segment.
All right, let's get into it.
Number 1. I guess these aren't really like negatives, I guess. What critics and fans say. Critics says it's groundbreaking in one of Marvel's best films, but some fans argue it gets boosted mostly because of cultural impact rather than the actual movie quality. Oh, so some people think it's overrated. That's what it's saying. Black Panther overrated.
No, I don't think so.
I think the cultural aspect is really cool.
I think so too. Like they tried to replicate like tribes.
Yeah. Killmonger was right. I've already been arguing this. He's not a bad guy. You don't really feel like that. The CGI final fight was bad. A very common criticism. Was it bad?
Dang, I never noticed it being bad.
Wait, between like are they talking about between Killmonger and Black Panther? Like by the train?
Oh, maybe.
I didn't think that was bad.
No, I didn't think so either.
That's literally it. Those are the only 3 that I have.
Seriously?
Yeah, that was boring. Okay. Easter eggs.
Okay.
I mean, how do you have anything bad to say about a 98% rated movie? So, all right, some Easter eggs. Wakanda's language that they're speaking is real. The Wakanda language is based heavily on a real South African language. Chadwick Boseman works to keep the accent authentic across films. I do not know how to pronounce this language. It's Xhosa. Hosa, maybe? Is the X silent? I don't know. Oza?
Maybe it's Exosa.
Maybe. Killmonger's museum scene has real meaning. When Killmonger corrects the museum curator about African artifacts being stolen, it reflects real-world history of colonial-era museums taking African cultural items.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Which this reminds me of another pretty funny scene was when Claw is like shooting all of them, and then he goes, "Oh," he's like, "You're free to go," and then he like lets them run for a little bit, and then he shoots him, and then Killmonger's like, "Why didn't you just shoot him right here?"
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. And they were like, we got to spread out the crime scene.
Yeah. All right, number 3. The ancestral plane was originally different. So the ancestral plane originally had more jungle imagery, but they changed it to the purple sunset look to feel more spiritual and dreamlike.
Oh. Yeah, I liked it. I think it looked better having the sunset and stuff.
M'Baku was almost... Nah, that's boring. Wait, no, actually, this is kind of cool. M'Baku was almost more comic book accurate. In the comics, M'Baku is tied heavily to the man-ape identity. Marvel toned this down heavily to avoid racial stereotypes while still honoring the character's roots. And then number 5, this is where Kendrick Lamar comes in. Kendrick Lamar curated the soundtrack. Kendrick Lamar personally curated much of the soundtrack, which is why the music feels unusually connected to the movie's themes compared to most MCU films.
Oh.
Which is why like a lot of scenes were like rap music.
Yeah. He like custom made that. That's so cool. Bro, Kendrick Lamar is really cool.
Yeah. when Kendrick Lamar and Drake were beefing, which side were you on?
I think Kendrick's side.
Yeah, I was too.
That was the thing, like probably A minor, right?
Yeah.
That song.
They Not Like Us. That's the song.
Yeah. I was definitely on Team Kendrick.
Whose music though do you like better, Kendrick Lamar or Drake?
Honestly, I don't really listen to either of them.
But if you just had to say, like, I know you've heard songs.
Yeah, I probably have listened to more of Drake's music, but it's only like a select few songs because honestly, I hate Drake's music.
Actually,
Like the songs where he's just like, ugh. Yeah, we're not even going to get into it. Probably Kendrick's music is better, and I don't even listen to it that much.
that's funny. Okay, well, did you like Drake's new album?
No. This is a horrible album.
Interesting. What? There was 3 of them.
Oh, I listened to the Iceman one. I didn't really like it.
Oh, he released Maid of Honor and Habidi. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I have to say.
Me too.
What's your rating on Black Panther?
My rating on Black Panther? I don't know. Let's go. I don't want to disappoint people. I think I'm going to
Just go
say,
honest.
I am. I think I'm going to say 8.6.
8.6?
Yeah.
I'm going 9.
9?
It's not my favorite,
Yeah.
but it's definitely a good movie.
But it's like a good movie.
Yeah. It's definitely up there, but it's not my favorite movie we've seen.
Yeah.
So that's where it's going to be. All right. That is going to be our review for Black Panther. Let us know down in the comments what you think. And if you want to see more of Libby's first time watches and us talking about Marvel movies, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the video. And thank you guys for watching.
We'll see you guys next time.